Welcome into Trivia Night Live, a weekly trivia show where you, the viewer, get to compete for prizes, glory, and me saying your name a bunch of times during an hour and usually 15-minute broadcast. I am Joey Wright. I'm the community ambassador over at Footballguys, and I'll be here with you every week hosting this crazy trivia show with guests from fantasycares, from Footballguys, and from all around the fantasy community and probably outside the fantasy community as well. We're just trying to get everybody on this show. Whoever will say yes. This week, you've wished upon a star. It is finally here. We moved it up an hour because we want the families in here tonight. It's Disney trivia. And guys, just so I'm going to put this out in the beginning, no Pixar questions tonight. There will be Pixar trivia later in the summer with Steven Johnson. Tonight, it's just Disney animated classics. Maybe some questions about Disney World, Disneyland. We'll see where they go. So we've got a full house for the mouse tonight. First up, she is the co-founder of Women on Fantasy Football, as well as the WAF podcast. I love saying that. You can follow her at FF_Leap of Faith on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Faith Enos. How are you doing tonight, Faith?
Hey, y'all. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Sorry, I talked a lot there in the beginning, but I'm going to let you talk now. I've got one question for you.
Okay.
And don't give away who mine is because you do know. Who is your favorite Disney character of all time?
So my favorite Disney character of all time is the incomparable Belle. But more specifically, I like Provincial Belle better than Princess Belle.
Ooh, okay. I like the caveat there. So more than Princess Belle, you like when she's in town, she's got the books, the bakers
Everybody's
are dropping
talking about
all the bread.
how weird she is. Yeah,
Okay.
That was me as a kid. Brown hair, liked to read. Everybody thought it was weird. So I resonated with her.
I love it. And I'm going to pull this down for a second. We got it scrolling at the bottom. We've got that code for you. I want everybody to see the next beautiful face is about to pop up on the screen. Guys, listen, our other guest tonight, you know him, he's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Bob Gilchrist. But more importantly, Bob brought along 2 of his little dwarfs. Are we allowed to say that? 7 dwarfs? Yeah, I think I connected it okay. Don't think I'm going to get in too much trouble for saying that.
2 of
Emmy
his?
and Talon Gilchrist. How you doing tonight, guys?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Okay, Bob, I want you to ask them, who are their favorite Disney characters? I want to know all of
Well,
them.
they can hear you because you're projecting
they
on
can.
the TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are your favorite Disney
Who's your
characters,
favorite
guys?
Disney
I'm Joey,
character?
by the way. We've never met before.
Elastigirl.
He likes Elastigirl.
Okay. Emmy, who's your favorite Disney character?
That's Pixar.
I like Minnie.
Minnie. Oh, that's a classic choice. Classic choice. You know, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have any Mickey or Minnie questions tonight. My favorite character, and I told Faith I would explain it. My favorite Disney character of all time is Gaston. Now, hear me out. I know how awful he is, everyone. I get it. And I know it's like, Joey, he's so nice. Why would he like Gaston?
Hero.
My beef isn't necessarily with Gaston. It's that he's never given the chance that the Beast is given. And the Beast, in many ways, is much worse than Gaston. If we are to believe that everything in the West Wing is enchanted, I mean, there's a lot of broken, wardrobes, some dressers broken. I mean, you have to wonder, were those actually people? Gaston's never given the chance that the Beast is given. I would just like to see Gaston maybe one day get a chance to redeem himself, because maybe we all start off a little bad, but just maybe I've got a soft heart for Gaston.
He was a little misogynistic.
He was. And believe me, in today's day and age, it's a hard take to have. It's really, really tough. When I was in 4th grade, it was a lot funnier to say that I like Gaston. These days, not so much. Guys, I mentioned that Bob's here. He's got his kids with him. Faith's here, but we are not alone. The chat is also here with us. Vince in here. I can't play as I have a mock elsewhere. Okay, well, I guess we're not important. Thanks to know. Hope everyone has the grooviest of times. And the answer to Disney show with the best theme is DuckTales. Yeah, Jake Seeley would agree with you on that. Big DuckTales. Did you guys watch any of those Disney animated series?
I did.
Do you remember Tailspin? Was that
barely?
Barely? Okay. I'm old also. I'm like,
that didn't last too long.
I was a kid, so I didn't get to watch it regularly. I had to watch it when I could.
I feel like that it might have been When was that on? Late 90s? Mid
It
90s?
was like not like early 90s. There was like DuckTales, Tailspin, The Rescuers. Yeah.
Rescuers Down Under.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Right, Steve saying, yeah, it's because Disney trivia tonight. Hey, Chalupa Batman. He's hosting the Orlando.
Oh, he's
draft right
disqualified. He works there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
in-
I will actually
he's
be back in
disqualified.
this town in 2 months for the Orlando draft.
I was very sad. I was at downtown Disney or Disney Springs, they call
Disney
it now,
Springs.
on Sunday, and started walking over to World of Disney to see if Zach was working, and then realized he doesn't work there anymore. So I turned around and walked back to the movie theater. So, yep.
You're like,
The only movie in town playing the movie I wanted to see. I had to drive over there Sunday morning.
What movie? Hi, Sam.
Friendship with Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. And it's a new comedy.
I'm going to
Yep,
see
Scamper's in here.
the new Lilo and Stitch on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. The Wright household is buzzing for the new Lilo and Stitch. I'll have to say there might be some Lilo and Stitch questions tonight. That's why we're actually doing this week because Lilo and Stitch comes out. Bob Harris, caw. Bob's in here with us. We love Bob. Scampers. Dame saying hi to everybody. Reebok Joe says he has many talents. Yeah, we will get into the talents of Gaston tonight. Believe me. Sally in here. Great to see. I saw Sally on a call the other week. I saw her face. Trigger and Nutsy from Robin Hood. Great poll, Scampers. I'm a big fan of that Disney Robin Hood. It's a very confusing movie for me as a child, though, because I think one of my first crushes might have been Maid Marian. The animated Disney movie. Like that Fox, there was something going on there. The Disney animators, they knew something was up. Ryan McDowell. What's up, buddy? Oh, my gosh. Jason Smith's in here saying hello to everyone. Look at that. Oh, all right, guys. Oh, Tailspin. Yep. That was the whole slate. Well, guys, I'm going to put the QR code back on here so we can get in there and start joining. Oh, it's all weird shaped. Why is that? Oh, we'll try to fix that.
Not weird shaped.
Why we do that? I'm going to. What was that, Faith?
I said it's not weird shaped for me.
Oh, guys, speaking of Belle, the Belle of my life.
I was going to say
her Belle. Bethany Wright is in here. We are here all and ready to go. Tristan and Eliza, I imagine you guys were good tonight, and mommy let you stay up to watch the show. So hi, girls. The first game, we got 2 games tonight. The first game is going to be kind of for the kids, and the second game, that's where the difficult questions come in. I'll say the first game is going to be all about speed. The second game, we're really going to test that Disney trivia. Let me get into the rules though real quick. If you're watching us here on the Fantasy Cares YouTube channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you're watching on Football Guys Live, do the same. And if you're watching us on one, jump to the other and like and subscribe over there. All the subscribers and all the likes, we like them. Just give us them all. Also, consider making a donation to Fantasy Cares. Your donations go to great causes like the annual Holiday Toys for Tots toy drive, the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, and many other great causes. And you can make your donations by going to fantasycares.org. Now, to play the game, go ahead and scan that QR code or go to Kahoot.it on your web browser. From there, you'll enter a 7-digit code from the game, which today will be 755-9188. From here, you'll need to enter a nickname. Any vulgar or hateful names will not be eligible for prizes. In addition, we'll remove you from the game. So, Eliza, no bad words. Okay. Daddy's. Once the game begins, a question will come up on the screen here, as well as on your device. Answer by clicking or tapping on your choice from your device. Accuracy and speed will both factor into your score. The quicker you answer correctly, the higher the points. And you have 45 seconds to answer each question. Each game will consist of 12 questions. We'll be playing 2 separate games per show. And that is actually not true. Our second game does have 13 questions tonight. I put 1 extra question in there that's not worth any points, but it's still in there. And at the end of the game, the person with the highest amount of points will be our winner. And the theme of this week's trivia is, of course, animated Disney animation, Disney World, Disneyland. It's all about Disney tonight. Prizes for the first game, we're giving away a fishbowl spot. So if you're not in fishbowl, you can get in by winning the game tonight. And then game 2, any fishbowl shirt. We are giving away a fishbowl shirt. Bob will come to your house and measure you with his tape measure to get your measurements, and we will get you a fishbowl shirt. All right. Let's see who else has hopped in here. Oh, Alan's in here. We got the whole family playing. That was the point of tonight. We wanted to move it up an hour. We wanted the kids in here playing. I worked on not saying any bad words tonight. Now, while we're waiting for the next couple people
You were successful. Good job.
with a screen. Nope, it's not working. So we're gonna have a rectangle there tonight. All right. Faith, you're in. Can I disclose where you are?
Yeah.
You're in Orlando right now, which is cool.
I
So
am in Orlando right now.
what is your favorite Disney ride? I want to give a little bit more time for people to hop into the game.
My favorite Disney ride used to be actually both of my favorite Disney rides are at Epcot. My original favorite Disney ride is Living with the Land.
Okay. It's a good ride.
Because it's fantastic.
It
But
is.
my recent experience has bumped my new favorite ride to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
It's incredible. Like
It's
it
fantastic.
really, the Hogsmeade ride, the Harry Potter or whatever that one is at Hogsmeade, was my favorite theme park ride until I sat on Guardians. That is just, it's so smooth. It's so much fun.
It's amazing.
I thought you were going to drop the real goat of Disney rides, which is the Maelstrom. That's now the Frozen ride, but when it had all the trolls and stuff.
So Maelstrom always scared me as a kid.
As it
Because
should.
you had that troll right before the drop.
Oh, guys.
I like Guardians too.
Oh, you do? Okay, Count on
Awesome,
here.
Callie.
What do you like about Guardians?
Like when you go spinning.
Yeah, that's super fun. I'm trying to get my little girls to go on it next time we go to Disney. Callum, they're watching now. Should they go on the Guardians ride?
My grandma threw up on it.
Perfect. Bob, he's invited back every week if that's what he's going to be
Right.
dropping for us.
Exactly.
Give us those gems.
I was going to say he got his grandmother to throw up on it, and his grandfather will go on it with him. So, but
That's
that
perfect.
is definitely one of the top rides. I'm surprised that the other one didn't say Tower of Terror yet.
Oh,
That's
that's the one
another
ride at
great-
Disney I do not like.
Emmy
So-
loves Tower of Terror.
I went to Disneyland 2 years ago and live drafted Scott Fishbowl from LA. And I was like, when in Rome, I'm going to go to Disneyland. I did both parks in a day. And what used to be Tower of Terror is now Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout.
Okay.
100 times better than Tower of Terror.
Really? Okay.
So much more fun.
Bourbon Cowboy's in here with us. You old folks appreciate the start time too. All right. Bourbon Cowboy, always excited to see you in here. He said he fixed it. Us old folks laugh out loud. Well, you're not that old if you're using cool little slang like laugh out loud, Bourbon Cowboy.
Right. Joey, what's
guys.
your favorite ride?
My favorite ride at Disney is the People Mover at Tomorrowland.
Okay, that is my second favorite. I will just park myself on the People Mover.
And it's the
a
only
must
ride that my wife will give me a kiss on. So that's why it's my favorite ride.
Oh, this is gonna be creepy.
I'm a big fan of the Carousel of Progress.
Is a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, Bob, I said we're getting into the game, but I got to break down the Carousel Progress. There's not much progress on that ride when it comes
There
to
is.
the
There's
role of
usually a
women in
15-minute
society.
nap involved.
It's a great but see, the Carousel of Progress is a great place to take a nap.
It is
Exactly.
and air
That's
conditioning.
exactly what it's
Dark
for.
and air conditioned.
My daughter and I recently got stuck on the Carousel of Progress, and we got stuck. I don't know how it was happening. We watched like the third scene like 3 times in a row. It just kept playing. We were stuck. It was
Oh.
pretty fun. Yeah. So
On a
guys,
slightly
you can-
unrelated topic, real quick.
Go.
Did you hear that because they're renovating Spaceship Earth, they're putting a bar or a restaurant or something at the top inside the ball?
really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I read something about that somewhere. Zach might know more.
Yeah, Zach's saying there's some ringers in here. All right, we're gonna hop into the game, guys. Let's get it.
I'm gonna guess
here.
he's the Mickey's my boss.
Is that what it is? And so we got 29 people in here. All right. Kahoot at work. I'm at work. That's why it's Kahoot at work. I've told that joke every week. And it's not that good of a joke. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. First question. What was the first full-length animated feature released by Disney? Was it Cinderella, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Sleeping Beauty, or Fantasia? So what was the first full-length animated feature film released by Disney? It's a big one. Oh, I almost spoiled it. I almost said they did something special at the Oscars for them. Yeah, it looks like 18 people got this one right. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. They actually presented Walt Disney with 7 little tiny Oscars. It was like a special achievement, and they gave him 7 little Oscars. Isn't that cute? All right, so 18 people got that right. Yeah, Fantasia. I thought that one might slip some people up. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place, Bob and Faith. Okay, the 2 co-hosts on the show tonight are leading it. Dame's in there. Mickey's my boss, and M&S. All right, let's move on to that next question. In The Lion King, what was the name of Simba's mother? Was it Ada, Zuri, Sarabi, or Nala? What was Simba's mom's name? Everybody knows the dad's name. All right. It was Sarabi. 15 people got that right. Nala was not Simba's mom.
That was his girlfriend.
That was his girlfriend. Probably later his wife. I don't know.
Well,
speaking of other inappropriate animal moments. Yeah. What'd you say?
Never mind.
Okay. I was going to say, speaking of inappropriate, like animated moments, Nala in the grass, like Nala.
Lions believe in plural marriage.
Okay. Well, that's neither here nor there. All right. Take a look at the leaderboard. Bob hanging in tough there. 1985. That was a good year. Top Gun
The
came
year
out
before I was born.
That's not a Disney movie, though. Faith, 1974. Mickey's my boss. Maggie moving up on the board. Dame falling down. Just didn't get that question in there quick enough, Dame. All right. And chat, go ahead and let me know some of your favorite Disney movies in the chat. I want to know what chat's favorite Disney movie.
Well, it's not on the thing yet.
All right. Take a look at the next question. Which Disney princess has a raccoon for a sidekick? Is it Mulan, Belle, Rapunzel, or Pocahontas?
Quite possibly one of my most favorite sidekicks in any Disney animated movie.
Boy, just I feel bad for the one person that said Mulan.
I was thinking the same thing.
But look at that. 30 people with Pocahontas.
Wow.
They talk about magical moments at Disney. My oldest daughter, when she was at Disney, Pocahontas spent 15 minutes walking around the Tree of Life with her at Animal Kingdom. Just her and Pocahontas. And pointing out all the animals. And we have a good portion of it on video. It's pretty good.
That's fun.
All right.
You can join.
Let's take a look at the next question. Oh, look at leaderboard. Bob's on fire. He's got a little flame next to his name. Faith in second place. Mickey's my boss. Maggie and Dame also. Leaderboard's not changed much. It's there. Emmy, how are you doing? Are you doing good? Are you under Bob's name? Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Oh, so okay. Bourbon Cowboy. 101 Dalmatians. Oh, wait, no. Bourbon Cowboy. You snuck that one past me. It's a family-friendly show tonight. Bourbon Cowboy.
I got my
How is Bob on fire?
my avatar got taken over by Emmy, so I am now Emmy.
How is Bob on fire?
Let's look at the next question. Which of the following things did we not learn about Gaston from the song Gaston? He's roughly the size of a barge. He eats 5 dozen eggs every morning, antlers and all his home decor, or he's quick with a joke. Which one of those things did we not learn about Gaston from the song Gaston?
We do know that nobody is thick as Gaston.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quick with a joke. That's Billy Joel. That's the Piano Man. That's who's quick with a joke and light up your smoke. It is not Gaston. Although I'm sure Gaston's pretty quick with a joke.
Piano Man. To me, he seems like he has a dry sense of humor. How do you read a book with no pictures?
He's so great. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
I think my favorite part of that is he's like turning it upside down and is genuinely confused about what do you do with this thing.
You know, Disney adults get a lot of hate in this world, and there might be some justification there. But the day that I met Gaston at Disney World, I truly felt like I was a child. Like, I'll need to find the pictures. I mean, I'm laughing. I'm having the time of my life. The Gaston over at Disney he's a great guy. So didn't try to take my wife away from me. That's good. I appreciate that.
I mean, that is what he does.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Reebok Joe letting us know Star-Lord isn't a princess. No. Well, last time I checked. All right. Look at the scoreboard. Up. Bob falling down to fourth place. Faith moving up into first. Mickey's my boss. Maggie. Oh, Callan on the board. Well, we'll see if Callan can do it. Callan wants playing Scott Fishbowl this year. All right. Take a look at the next question. What is the name of the city where Aladdin takes place? Is it Agrabah, Cairo, Kamistan, or Abu Dhabi? You know, one of these weeks, I'm going to realize my pronunciation just gives away the answers.
Yeah, I mean, if you kind of make up words, you better know how to pronounce them.
Bob, I'm going to switch you and Faith so we cover you up.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Sorry about that, Faith.
Can you hear me or no?
Retro Coach in here, former guest on the show, Yavin. All right, so a lot of people know about Agrabah. Not a real place, I don't think. Is it a real place? I don't know.
I don't think so. Cairo is, though.
Cairo is real. Kamistan sounds real. I don't know if I made that up or I Googled it. It was all blurred.
Kazakhstan is real.
Kazakhstan is. That's where Borat lives. Isn't
That's where who?
Yeah. Borat
It's
lives in
just
Kazakhstan.
Borat. Very nice.
Yeah. Can't talk about that on a Disney show.
That's about as far as we're going with that movie.
Yeah, Borat's my favorite Disney princess. All right. Take a look at the leaderboard. Faith hanging tough at the top. Mickey's my boss. Maggie, Bob, Alan, everybody's just doing good. Like I said, this first game, there's some low-hanging fruit here. I'm looking forward to the second game to see what we get. But we got some sharp minds in here tonight for sure. All right, next question. What does Scuttle tell Ariel the name of a pipe is in The Little Mermaid? Is it a dinglehopper, a snarfblat, a bombazudis, or a scoot foosh?
A scoot
A scoot foosh.
That's Scott's new nickname.
Scoot foosh. Yeah, that's
Scoot foosh. It sounds
Scoot
like you're
foosh.
trying to say Scott, like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. Scooty fooshy.
Guys, I didn't bring up Muppets. She did. So just let me know. No, we didn't.
You just opened up a whole new world.
A whole new world. The Aladdin question was before.
It was.
100.
Retro Coach. And then Ariel switched to a vape.
Zach, I'm disappointed.
And Zach choked. I don't know.
Uh,
Oh, he choked on the question. I thought my impression of the Swedish chef was so good that he choked. Nope.
Now we're in 10th place.
There it is. Sword in the Stone, Mr. Scampers. It's possibly his favorite. All right, so yeah, 16 people got Snarfblat correct. That is correct. Dinglehopper was the fork.
It's the fork.
The fork, yeah. The Bombazundis, I think that was a magnifying glass, and the Scoot Foosh, I made that up. All right, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Faith staying at the top. Maggie moving up into second place. And if Faith wins tonight, second place, we'll get the Scott Fishbowl spot.
So I need to make a Scoot Fish shirt.
Yeah,
A Scoot Fish shirt.
Scoot foosh.
I mean, I think it should be the Swedish chef too.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, make it.
We're down.
I'm still waiting for the Joey's Garage Trivia t-shirt. I was told why it can't happen, and I understand. It just doesn't look good on a shirt, apparently. S. Rose in third place,
what a
Dane
garage.
and Bob. Do you know about Garage Trivia?
No.
Oh,
On Wednesdays, I just show up and I just do trivia from my garage. And I sit on like a trash bag full of clothes.
and the lead graphic designer, Scott Fish, made this
Oh, it's
wonderful
beautiful.
design.
Yeah.
That it's
Lead
so good it
graphic
can't even go on
designer
there.
Scott Fish.
The graphic
Zach.
designer Scott Fish.
0 to hero. Hercules is Zach's favorite. Zach, I have
Glad and
never
Gladiator.
seen. I've never seen Hercules.
What?
I haven't either.
Never
And my
seen it.
kids wouldn't watch it with me the other day.
I'm old. Like I was like in high school, I think, when Hercules came out.
But
And
it's
it just
fabulous.
I've liked the songs I've heard. I think they're good. I'm gonna watch it one day with my kids. My kids have not seen it either, so we can all enjoy it for the first time
You need
together.
to watch it.
Mhm. All right, let's look at the next question. What type of animal is Flash who works at the DMV in Zootopia? Is he a sloth, an otter, a fox, or a beaver?
So I
animal is
answered,
Flash?
and funny story. I'm getting because I answered quickly. I got the done in a flash note.
That's a thing. See, Faith, what we've learned about the show is I've never got to play the game because nobody ever wants to step up and host and let me play because I do so good writing questions, apparently. I don't know. But for my birthday show, I think I'm gonna wait. No, I have to host that one too because I have to do Muppet impressions. I don't know.
I mean, you could have somebody else host, and you could still do
I
Muppet
could.
impressions.
I mean, I just do
When's your
Muppet
birthday?
impressions around the
No.
house. My kids, like my poor children. My daughter, I was cooking dinner tonight. And she comes up, she hands me Kermit, and she's like, "Daddy, do Kermit." So I did it. Told
How
her
do
to
you
clean
feel
the
about
room.
Muppet Courtyard going away?
I'm okay because they were like, "We're taking it away. However, we're giving you the rock and roller coaster."
Rock and roller
Which-
coaster. I can't freaking wait.
I am a big Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. And guys, we can talk about Muppets tonight because the Muppets are owned by Disney. So it's all
They
under
are.
the same umbrella at this point.
They even
but
have
yeah,
a
like-
place at the Disney park. So
The theater is really cool, and that kind of stinks that that's going away. And that was like the last thing that Jim Henson did before he passed away. It was the last project he had.
oh really?
Was building that over at Hollywood Studios or MGM at the time. So that part of it kind of stinks. I know they were trying to push for a historical landmark to make it that because of Jim Henson, but I think they're doing the right thing by moving them somewhere else in the park. They did have them at the Hall of Presidents, which I thought was perfect, doing like the great moments in
they
history.
still have them. It's not. It's in. They have their own like show in Magic Kingdom by where the Christmas shop is. I can't remember the name.
By
Zach will
Hall
tell
of
me.
Presidents. They took them out. They were there for the longest time. So here's my pitch to Disney, and then we'll get on with the questions, guys, because I'm not here for trivia. I think that they should do the Muppet Show on the weekends at Hollywood Studios, like they do the Candlelight Vigil. Bring in a celebrity guest every weekend to host, like do like 2 shows a night, and have that celebrity, like the Candle Vigil, do a skit with the Muppets. But they can do it. They can make it work.
Oh, for sure.
I'm just saying. I think it'd be great. That's my pitch, Disney. Take it, and I'll come host. I would love to hang out with the Muppets. If I ever got to hang out with Kermit the Frog, I would break down into tears instantly. Instantly. All right, let's take a look. Faith still at the top of the board. Maggie in second place. Dame, Bob, and S. Rose. Zach letting me know. Hercules came out in 97. No excuses. I was too busy going to see Titanic, apparently, to go see Hercules. I've learned tonight, if I just say the name of a movie, Faith will sing a song from that movie.
That's how
So
my brain operates.
That's good. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. Let's close that out. How's Emmy doing? Emmy, you doing all right there? Emmy, I'm not gonna. I don't even care if they get mad. You're my favorite guest on the show tonight.
She moved it up one from where I was.
There you go.
Oh, so she's playing under Bob now?
Oh yes.
Let's take a look at the next question. We've got about 5 left in this pack. What are the names of the 2 mice who helped Cinderella? Jock and Gus, Max and Mike, Bob and Fred, or Amos and Andy? What are the 2 names of the mice? Why is Pat Mahomes being brought up? Some Kermit the Frog love there. So Mark Hamill needs to host. He was great on the original Muppet Show doing double duty. Mm-hmm. Oh, a full clean sweep. 32 people got that question correct. Rarely does a full 32 happen, but it happened tonight. Leaderboard, Shaking up a little bit. Bob moving up a spot. Dame hanging in there at the 5th place. S. Rose in 4th. Faith just hanging tough there. Maggie, like she's going to be in Scott Fishbowl. I don't know.
Gus
No,
is
next
my
question.
favorite character in Cinderella.
He's fantastic. And what year did Walt Disneyland open in Anaheim, California? 1950, 1955,
got this
1960,
wrong.
or 65? This was a tough one. And sorry for all the children who stayed up late tonight to see those terrifying images of what
They
Mickey
are
and Minnie used to look like.
terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a guessing one there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
1955.
Top spot.
Mama got it wrong.
Mhm. All right.
We are
Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Maggie moving up into 1st place.
Congrats.
Mickey's my
Maggie.
boss. Climbing back up on the board. Smitty, it's the highest climber. He moved up 4 spaces. And he's got pancakes on his head. So that's fun. Zach letting us know 70th anniversary of Disneyland. Thanks for that. You
that
know,
requires math, Zach. I don't like math. You should know
Mhm.
this by now. Everybody should know this. I don't do numbers. I do words.
Bethany, let me know how Eliza and Tristan are doing because I can't actually look at the leaderboard. I want to know how my daughters are doing after all those years of me sitting there on the couch watching Disney movies with them. I want to make sure they're cleaning house on these questions. I do know my oldest daughter will love the first question in the second pack. That question is absolutely for her. So, and then I'll tell a story afterwards. Next question. In Disney's Robin Hood, what kind of animal is Little John? And that's Robin Hood, but is he a
Robin Hood
fox,
walking
a lion,
the forest.
or a badger?
Oodle golly, what a day.
Oh, and then Bethany. Player heart, kissy face, surprise.
No, that's the hat, the party hat.
Oh, party hat.
Party-
Okay, I couldn't really see
yeah.
that well. God, my wife's so beautiful. All right. Yeah, so that's player T. Okay, that's Tristan. Got it. Oh, Ryan McDowell saying, go Maggie. So he's got a horse in this race. Sorry for calling Maggie a horse. Didn't mean it that way, but that's how it came out. And that's what we're going to stick with. So Tristan is in 16th place. Eliza's in 21st place. Right. And he's a Buffalo Bull, Joey. Okay.
Is that better than a Buffalo Bill?
I guess. I don't know. Don't call to come back. Zach's been here before. All right. Bear. That is correct. He was a bear. And let's see. Oh, Maggie falling out. Bob moving up into 1st place, which I think is Emmy. Faith in 2nd. Mickey's my boss. Callan. Oh, my goodness gracious. Leaderboard was shaken by the Robin Hood. Everybody should watch. That's one of like the most underrated Disney movies, I think. Just solid. Emmy's excited. I saw that little shimmy and shake there.
You have something you want to say? That you're on the
Go.
top. She was just chanting, "I'm top of the leaderboard."
Oh, okay.
She's got that Gilchrist humility.
No. She's probably like, that guy with the hat talks too much. Well, you know, it's my show, Emmy. So when you get a show, you can talk a lot. All right, let's move on to the next question. We got 2 left. What is the name of the prince who was turned into a beast in Beauty and the Beast? Yes, he does have a name. Is it Aaron, Adam, Ansel, or Triple H? Tell me that doesn't look like him. The coolest Disney ride is not in Florida. It's in Tokyo. They have the Beauty and the Beast ride that works on the same mechanic system as Ratatouille. And just go to YouTube and Google the Beast transformation. It's incredible. I don't know how they do it. I've watched it.
I still don't know how. I still don't understand how they do the Beast transformation at the end of the stage show in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
That's still mind-boggling to me. So, wow, Dame.
It is Adam. His name is Adam. Yeah, they don't say it in the movie. It was revealed later. Nobody said Triple H, and by that I'm disappointed in you, chat. But I remember when growing up as a kid and just thinking, like, my God, does that look like Hunter Hearst Helmsley? But no, it was not Triple H. I always thought he looked like him. All right. And then Dame letting us know my dog just closed my browser tab. I was not aware Dame had a dog. Knew she had a cat though. Yow. My
That's
God,
her
is that Triple
husband.
H's music? Oh, Retro Coach. Robin Hood is the first movie I saw in the theater. About
First
that.
movie I saw in the theater was The Little Mermaid.
Was it?
hmm
I think mine was Rocky 4.
I've never seen a Rocky movie.
Some of them are good. All right. Moving to the last question in this pack. Let's look at the leaderboard. Faith up at the top. Mickey's my boss. Maggie, Callan, and S. Rose. Last question. Entangled. What is the name of the tavern full of ruffians and thugs? Is it the Snuggly Duckling, the Slaughtered Lamb, the World's End, or the Lighthouse Beacon? What is the name of that tavern?
Way down deep inside, I have a dream. He's got a dream. He's got a dream. This was the answer to this question. Never mind, I can't say it because then
I know.
it might give it away.
I remember seeing this movie in the theater with my wife, and we were grown, and leaving and being like, that was really good.
I like how you had to specify that you saw it with your wife, but then we were grown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have needed to specify that. That's probably, they don't let children marry.
So what I was going to say earlier is I realized it was that this was a division last year in Scott Fishbowl 14.
Oh,
The Snuggly Duckling.
yeah, it is the Snuggly Duckling. Does anybody know where the Slaughtered Lamb is from? Bob, do you know that one?
Bob's muted.
Bob, do you know? No. Anybody in the chat, throw in there if you know where the Slaughtered Lamb is from. And yeah, I'll think of something before the end of the show. We'll get you something special. You know, I'll buy you a Scott Fishbowl shirt. The first person to tell me where the Slaughtered Lamb is, because the money goes to Fantasy Cares. So yeah. So you get a Scott Fishbowl shirt from me. First person to tell me where the Slaughtered Lamb is from. And don't Google it. Like, know it, people. All right.
I had the same thought.
Terrible retro coach.
Retro.
Terrible.
That's the only thing I could think of.
No. All right. Let's take a look at who the winners are. On the podium, in third place is Maggie. Second place goes to Mickey is my boss, already in Scott Fishbowl. And in first place, Faith. Congratulations, Faith. You were already in Scott Fishbowl as well. So Maggie, congratulations. You're in Scott Fishbowl for coming in third place. Maggie, hop over into the Fantasy Cares Discord, and we will get you, send Bob or myself a message over there on Discord, and we'll get you that Scott Fishbowl spot. Make sure you are signed up, though. Go to scottfishbowl.com, sign up, make sure you're registered. All right.
And the big cheese.
Reebok says, I cheated and I know. Nope, I need someone that's not going to cheat. And AP biology class in high school.
Nobody's even guessing, so.
I know. So I'm going to say it's from American Werewolf in London. So nobody got it, so nobody gets a shirt, but I'll still donate to Fantasy Cares at some point. So Maggie may be in a live draft. All right.
I'm slightly confused.
Scampers, I'm not putting that up. Would you say? Yeah. It's for the kids tonight, Scampers. Can't put that up. All right. Now, why I back out of this, I asked you who your favorite Disney character is. Bob, Emmy, Faith. I want to know. We'll start with Faith. What is your favorite Disney movie?
It is a tie between Beauty and the Beast. It's a three-way tie between Beauty and the Beast, the original Alice in Wonderland, and Mary Poppins.
Okay. Emmy, what's your favorite Disney movie?
Emmy, what's your favorite movie? Disney movie.
Disney movie is Descendants. Mine's Descendants too.
Can you not hear us? Oh, we
I
lost
can hear
your audio.
you.
I can hear you.
There we go. Yeah, you gotta speak a little louder, Emmy. So they like The Descendants.
Okay. And I was like, tell me about, I want to hear about those movies. I've not seen them. Are they good?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
What about them?
I don't know.
They're the children of all the characters that we
Yeah.
see in the
they're
Movies.
Descendants is of like the children of all like the princesses and princes
Okay.
and all the children of the villains.
All right. Is one of Gaston's children there? Oh wait, no, it's Gaston.
Nobody.
No,
He didn't have children because the beast
I know.
unalive.
Uma. Who's Uma's child? No, who's
All right.
Ursula?
Uma is the child. She's
Ursula's
Ursula's
child is Uma.
Okay.
And then you have Mal, who is the daughter of Maleficent.
Jafar's kid's in there, right?
Jafar's kid is in there. And then you had Cruella de Vil's son was in there, but he sadly
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
didn't even pick what I wanted.
Went on a long vacation.
he went to a farm upstate.
Yes, he was. Yeah. All right. We'll see with the chat. Chat, get in here with what's going on. Oh, non-animated Wall-E. When we talk about Pixar, I'm gonna have a lot to say about Wall-E because it is my favorite animated movie of all time.
I was gonna say non-animated. Wally's animated.
Yeah. I think he means well, I get where he's coming from. Genie
by
is a
and large.
phenomenal character with phenomenal cosmic powers.
Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna be anybody like him ever again.
Mm-hmm. Cameron. Okay. Was that the actor's name? I think so.
Yes.
All right, chat. Well, we got. Oh, now we start. I want to win a Scott Fishbowl shirt. All right. I'll get you in there. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones up there. I like the the Las Vegas A's one. I think that one's. There's a lot of really good ones. The Cincinnati Reds and Detroit Tigers, I think, are the two best designs I saw.
The
Those
Cincinnati
were
Reds was solid.
fantastic. Yeah.
I will say I did like the Celtics one was fantastic too. I don't even like basketball, but that was an amazing design.
Lots of good choices this year. I've been promised a Liverpool shirt. We'll see whenever it shows up. I don't know. All right. So the game pen for this game.
Maybe you need to talk to somebody that makes them. Right?
I know. Oh, Bob, we have talked about it. So.
Oh, but I don't make any.
Oh yeah, the White Sox one was good too.
Oh, I mean, we might as well since we've got people here. Drop it a little bit.
Yeah, I head over to fantasycares.org.
I also love the Boston Flippers, the Red Sox.
Yeah, I like the MLB one itself.
There's a lot of solid ones.
Some good ones in there for sure. Is there going to be another wave of like a different sport, Bob?
Is there a sport that people like?
I don't know. I'm waiting for some WNBA logos. Like Vegas Aces.
Well, we have one of those. I know.
Yeah, we do. I did see that one.
I mean, we do have one of those. That.
Oh, this is a good request. I like this. Oh, yeah. Look at the Indiana Fever there.
Oh, okay.
Very controversial team the last 48 hours. My goodness, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
All that weightlifting.
Oh, there might have been something right here.
Oh, see, and somebody was Wrexham. See, Bob. Okay, whoever made that, like, I need to talk to you. Like, we're channeling the right stuff, like, to get this logo correctly.
Well, that was me.
That's
you did that one? It's good. It's good stuff.
I like the mermaids.
Yeah, I was debating seahorse or mermaids, but I've got another place that I'm using seahorses.
I like the mermaids.
But you got to make it look a little bit like a dragon.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we're gonna hop into the second game, guys. Give you about another minute to join with that QR code, or go to Kahoot.it, enter that code 820-0322. And I see some Pixar names in there. We're gonna be doing Pixar trivia later in the summer with Steven Johnson. I promise we'll get to all those Pixar.
Hey.
But tonight,
It's a highly underrated sidekick.
hey, it's good.
Hey.
Boat snack.
Boat snack.
All right, guys. Well, let's hop on into that game. You can always join late if you. Okay, first question out the gate is going to be for no points, but everybody pay attention because this is the most important question of the night. 3, 2, 1. What character seen here most likely stepping on a puppy's tail is the worst character in the history of Disney? Is it Abuela from Encanto, Golden Girl from Encanto, Old Lady Madrigal from Encanto, or Alma Madrigal from Encanto? Who's the worst character in Disney history? Tristan, this is for you.
Likely stepping on a puppy's tail.
Yeah, she's awful. just a wretched person. And guys, just so you know, anything you select will be correct. And this is for no points. You get no points for answering this. So just pick whatever you want. Great movie. Awful character.
It's time for a grandkid roundup.
Andrea's in here.
It took us a moment to figure out you had to hit submit in order for it to work.
Oh yeah. Luckily I made it for 0 points. So yeah, that is Abuela.
I got 3 out of 4 correct.
Yeah, there you go. She's terrible. She treats what's the main character in Encanto? I forget. Mirabelle. Treats Mirabelle awful during the entire movie. But my family and I went to Disney on Ice, and all I wanted to see was ice skating donkeys, which I did get. What I did not want to see was an ice skating Abuela, and I embarrassed my entire family by booing her. Not off the ice. She stayed out there, but I was booing quite loudly.
Joey was secretly wishing she fell.
I would have loved it. I'm sure the actress that was playing her was, just really.
They got done skating, went back there, and was like, "Did you hear that dude booing? Who boos at Disney on Ice?"
Yeah, that was me. I was very upset that they would taint a wonderful afternoon with Abuela. And then Zach saying, best part of Disney on Ice. Yeah, the ice skating donkeys it's just a wonderful, wonderful part. All right, now into the real questions, guys. I'm sorry. I had to get that out there. Nobody gets anything. That's for 0 points. First question in the pack. Which Disney animated film was the studio's first to use computer-generated imagery, CGI? Was it The Black Cauldron, The Lion King, The Little Mermaid, or Oliver and Company? The first Disney movie to use CGI. Bob's nodding his head.
That's a terrifying image.
That's a different Disney on Ice retro coach, but it's something that is very real. All right. It was The Black Cauldron. Was the first Disney animated film to use computer-generated imagery.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
It's definitely the darkest of the Disney movies. I watched it without my kids. It's a little too scary.
Well done to the 6 of you.
Mm-hmm. Well done. If they ever do a live adaptation of The Black Cauldron, that's going to be. It might be Disney's first R-rated movie. Like I don't know how you make that. You could make it, but it's pretty grim. Retro coach saying I was not allowed to see it back in the day. Yeah. All right. We'll see. The retro Walt. I'm loving it. Up at the top. Princess, just regular princess. Reebok Joe, Scarlett, and Tim. Tim's here. Hey, what's up, Tim? All right, let's move on to the next question. How many puppies do we discover Lady and the Tramp have parented at the end of Lady and the Tramp? Is it 2, 3, 4, or 5?
This really is difficult.
I told you, the second pack is 4. 3 little.
Dominated the first one. That's all I care about. At least I won one.
There you go. That's all that matters. So, yeah. Mr. Lubafu just joined. Well, these questions are pretty tough in the second pack, so you might be able to catch up. And we're giving away. Are we giving away a T-shirt with this pack, Bob? With this game? Yeah, Bob's nodding for us. Emmy, how you doing?
Yes, we will be giving away. We gave away a shirt in the first one as well. I got a message that they didn't need a SFB spot.
Oh, okay.
Me and my mama and
All
So does
right.
that mean I get a shirt? Since I was already in SFB?
Just
Sure.
Giving away shirts.
Sure.
I didn't tell you, Faith, that the guests and hosts are not eligible for prizes. And I only say this
That's
because
fine.
once again, no one will let me play the game. So if I don't get anything, neither does anybody else. So it's just how it works. It's Mr. Scampers. So far, none of these questions are worth points for him.
I am in 17th place.
Hey, you can only go up. Whoa, retro Walt hanging in there. Adorable Tiger 85. I bet you are adorable. Jets fan R, Maggie, and Steve F. Everybody's just hanging in there tonight. Hopefully Tristan and Eliza are still playing. You guys know the answers to some of these questions. You can do it, guys. All right, next question. Which one of these Disney characters does not lose a parent during the movie? Simba from The Lion King, Bambi and Bambi, Tarzan and Tarzan, and Ariel and the Little Mermaid. Which one of them doesn't lose a parent during the movie?
It'll be all right. Just hold my hand.
Yeah, it's touch and go there for a second, but Ariel does not lose her dad. We don't find out what happens to Ariel's mom, but do you guys know the urban legend of what happens to Ariel's mom?
Doesn't it have to do with... Actually, no, I don't know.
So I believe that's the lore is that Captain Hook is Ariel's mom.
Oh.
And if you ride the Peter Pan ride at Disney, you can look down and you can see there's a little one of the mermaids in the Mermaid Lagoon looks just like Ariel. So
Well, then.
I know. I'm dropping all kinds of knowledge tonight. Oh, touchdown in Familia. I'm not too good at Disney movies, and Estefify is not with me right now to help me. Well, Estefi. Okay, so I'm not good at that reading thing that I'm supposed to be able to do when I host this show. I just lied about that on my application to Scott. I was like, I can read. No.
I'm good at reading.
Yep.
I read good.
That good old Florida public school education. Look what it did for me. All right. Leaderboard. Retro Walt is hanging up there. Mr. Incredible.
Wow.
Moving up there. Oh, Craig. Y'all sure are goofy tonight. Oh, Craig. What would we do without you? Yeah. All right. Next question. What does Maui reveal is the source of coconut trees in his song You're Welcome from Moana? Is it eel guts, fish eyes, shark fins, or lobster tails?
What's the lesson? What does it take away? Don't mess with Maui when he's on the
Let's
break.
do the whole thing. If you can do the rap, you'll know the answer to this question. Yeah, it's eel guts. All right, 13 if you got it. Yeah. What is it? I called it eel. I buried its guts, sprouted a tree. Now you got coconuts.
You got coconuts. What is the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on the breakaway. And the tapestry here on my skin.
Throw coach, you've never seen Moana. Let me just say, I love Moana. It has, I think, one of the most beautiful scenes in any Disney movie where she parts the sea like Moses. Like, my goodness, that is
Baby Moana.
gorgeous.
She's just so stinking
You
cute.
haven't seen Moana yet? There's
I
only Moana 2.
know.
Moana 2 was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell Russ.
Yeah, I've seen this
It's a
one,
movie.
Reebok Joe. Tarzan is Anna and Elsa's brother. I've seen that thrown
Did you
around.
Well, and I've seen the one where so like if you're watching Frozen on Coronation Day, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider
Yep, you can see
are walking
it's
into the castle.
100%. Can I get a Chi-Hu? Pennywise. No, Pennywise, I'm not going to give you a Chihu because you're trying to get me down into the sewer. That's a nice trick.
Yeah.
Though. Not falling for that again.
Also, you're scary.
Yeah. Her mouth opens up. That's not a Disney movie, Pennywise. I think, Bob, I said that I'm going to be stopping doing trivia before, like, once the season starts, but I'm going to come back for a special, like, scary movie trivia mid-season. I'm going to pop back in and do it. So I just have too many questions.
Like a little Halloween special that we can do
Yeah.
a bunch of giveaways.
Costumes.
Oh, we could have like a costume contest.
Yeah, people can send in pictures. Oh man, we're workshopping this live on stream right now. This is exactly.
This isn't even talked about yet.
All right.
Sam Holt loves scary movies. So
I might need to get Sam Holt on for that. I'm going to be drafting with Sam Holt in like a month from today, I think, is Vegas Live. So I will be drafting against Sam Holt, and I will pull her stickers down and run off with them and throw them in the pool. And she'll get really irritated with me. I feel like I'm everyone's annoying little brother in this industry. I feel like that's my role. But like endearing, I don't know. I could just be projecting that upon myself. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Retro Walt has fallen down. Maggie has moved up. Maggie is our Disney superstar of the night, it seems. Jets fan R. Scarlett moving up in there. Mr. Incredible. Oh, somebody's saying 21st, Joey. Well, you know what? I think 20. See, Retro Coach, you're just as off as I was. Just one day. Yeah, I think I get in on the 19th. Oh, Ryan letting us know. That's my girl. So Maggie is Ryan McDowell's girl. Good job,
go, Maggie, go.
I'm assuming when he says my girl, he means his daughter. Maggie, I have.
That was the assumption I made.
Yeah.
But you know what happens when you assume.
Can't say that on the show right now. Not getting in a little bit of trouble. No, Maggie, your dad's awesome. I walked through the Hall of Fame with him. He was a lot of fun. I like to tease that he crashed Scott. Nice tradition, but no, it was nice little afternoon together. All right, next question. According to Mary Poppins, a spoonful of blank helps the medicine go down. Is it salt, sugar, honey, or donation to fantasycares.org?
It's 100% a donation to fantasycares.org. Spoiler alert.
That's worth it right there to get it wrong.
Donation to fantasycares.org makes the medicine go down.
And then Reebok Joe saying he put in PTO for the 21st to spend all day at Circus Stadium Swim. How about that?
Sugar makes the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. In the most delightful way.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to just let you keep going. I don't mind the songs. So. No, Maggie in first place. Retro Walt slide back in a second. Scarlett, Mr. Incredible sliding up there to streak of 4. Oh my goodness. Look at the people go. Oh, so Mr. Lou Buffoo is going to Baltimore Live. That'll be a good one. I think my buddy JL Garofalo from Front Yard Fantasy and from BDGE will be at the Baltimore one. And if he's not going to be there, maybe he feels a little obligated to be there now. Yeah, I saw JL I saw him in February. I went to a wedding. He was there. It was nice seeing him. Yep. I miss JL. Oh, Reebok Joe, I'm going to put your quote up in a second. What animated movie grossed $1.4 billion at the box office and is the top grossing Disney animated movie of all time? Is it Aladdin? Is it The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, or Frozen 2? Reebok Joe letting us know.
I might also get this one wrong.
In addition to being a wonderful nanny, Mary Poppins is a street pharmacist.
I did get it right.
It is Frozen 2 is the top grossing Disney animated movie of all time. Now, if not adjusted for inflation, I'm sure it's The Lion King. Alan, he's going to be at Orlando Live.
Me too.
Hey, I will be there as well, but I will not be drafting. I will be there helping Zach. Yeah. I'm going to just say, Zach, what do you need? So, Pennywise will be at Cincinnati Live, so no one's making it out of that draft alive. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, John.
We'll be there. Watch out for the red balloons. He could be anything. He's a shapeshifter. Like, I'm just very scared for all of Cincinnati Live. Jason,
Jason, watch out for Pennywise.
Jason's going to be there too. Freddie, Michael
Jason will
Myers.
miss you.
Nobody go to Cincinnati Live. That's where all the monsters are going to be. Nobody wants to be at No, everybody should go to Cincinnati Live. Bob, I hear that
That's fairly accurate. The
John
monsters
Bosch.
are.
Just because it's
Another monster.
Cincinnati.
You got Bosch and you got Ryan will be there.
I'm in ninth place.
Oh,
I know I'm
Callan, how you
7
doing, bud?
points behind you, Callan.
All right, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Callan, you're doing great, buddy. Oh, Maggie's falling down. Retro Walt's moving back up.
1 point between first and second.
Distork's up in here. We're having way too much fun tonight, guys. All right. Question number 7. What animal friend discovers Mowgli in the Jungle Book? Is it Baloo, King Louie, Bagheera, or Kaa?
Necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strengths.
I think the
Kaa
Jungle Book Sneaky
might-
has the best songs of any Disney movie.
Oh yeah.
Sneaky. Like every song is good. Like there's no bad ones. in the Jungle Book.
Trust in me.
It is Bagheera. Baloo becomes his best friend, but
Oh,
Bagheera
Baggy
is
boy.
Finds him in the little basket. And what does the Jungle Book teach us? I don't know.
Don't play with fire.
Don't play with fire.
My dad and
Any
I
boy
will
will leave
often
his- Go
quote
ahead.
the scene between the vultures. What do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to
know.
do
What do you
today?
do?
I don't know. What do you
Don't
want
stop that again.
again.
So much fun. No, and that any boy will leave his friends if he sees a pretty girl. That's just the tale as old as time. Once Mowgli gets a look
Song
at
as
that
old as
little
rhyme.
village girl, it is over for Mowgli. I don't know. I think having a bear best friend would be pretty awesome. But still, love is cool too, I guess. Yeah,
guess.
Retro Coach, don't touch the monkeys. Vince is the answer launch
I
pad
like how
McQuack.
he spelled monkeys too, like the band and
Mhm.
not the animal.
Bare Necessities. Great
The
song.
simple bare necessities.
Ryan McDowell's going to be in Orlando. What? Ryan, we're hanging out, buddy.
The party.
No choice.
No, no choice.
Yeah, it was I Want to Be Like You. It's such a good
I
song.
want to walk like you, talk
Mhm.
like you. Shoo,
All right.
weeby-deeby.
Mickey's my boss, moving back on the leaderboard. Retro Walsh hanging in top first there. Faith, the highest climber, up 4 places. All right. Let's move on to that next question. We got 4 left in this pack. What legacy Disney actor provided the voice for adult Copper in The Fox and the Hound? Is it Jeff Bridges, Scott Baio, Kurt Russell, or John Travolta?
When you're the best of friends, having so much fun
Yeah.
together, you're
It
not
is.
even aware. You're such a funny pair. When you're the
Faith, I apologize. I said I was not going to interrupt you, and I did. And I just want to say I'm sorry.
You're fine.
No, like I just think this adds to the legacy of why Kurt Russell's like one of the coolest people ever. It's like he was Copper in The Fox and the Hound. Oh, Kurt Russell's awesome. He's got the greatest head of hair ever on a man.
Until Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Then he was not so great.
But his hair still looked good.
His hair did still look good. That's
I'm
a
just
fact.
telling you.
Annette Funicello.
No.
Beach blanket bingo.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Retro Walsh hanging in there. You knew Kurt Russell. Faith moving back on there. Scarlett. Oh my goodness. Emmy, how you doing? Nope. Oh, she's got it. We got a head shake, folks.
34th, 24th place. You're not doing
24th place.
We're not doing it. She says.
Emmy, I think you can do it. I think you can climb back up.
I have faith in you, Emmy.
I'm 7th place. John, everybody can hear you.
All right, next question. What 90s teenage R&B star provided the voice for Powerline in a Goofy movie? Was it Tevin Campbell, Michael Jackson, Bobby Brown, or Montel Jordan? Talking about underrated.
When we listen
Great Disney
to
songs.
each other's heart, we find we're never too far apart. And maybe love is the reason why, for the first time ever, seeing it eye to eye.
Oh, wait a minute. If we sing, do we have to pay the royalties, Bob? Oh, I'm worried. I think the show might have cost us a lot of money this week. Faith, you have to pay the bills. I put on The Adventures of Gummy Bears the other day, another great theme song. And my kids called me old and lame and some other hurtful things too. Oh, that's terrible, Vince.
We
Yes.
all have bad days.
Yeah, jeez. Ooh, just throwing the kids out there. All right. Yeah, Tevin Campbell was the little heartthrob that sang that song.
Just stay off key. I got you covered, Retro.
Yeah, Emmy's told that she's having a bad day. We all have bad days.
We all have bad days.
I did tell this second pack was for the adults. I had to say they're a little hard on some of these questions. All right, let's look at this next question. We got 3 left. What NFL Hall of Famer provided voices for Moana? Was it Terry Bradshaw, Troy Polamalu, Jerome Bettis, or Hines Ward?
I just want to say, for those of you who don't know, the younger people watching, Troy Polamalu had the fantastic head of hair.
He did.
He's got a great
flow.
It's a great bust in the Hall of Fame.
You got it white.
It really is. Some of them are questionable.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little scary.
Who has the best hair in all of the Hall of Fame, Joey? We decided this last year.
Was it Edgerrin James? Edgerrin James.
Oh, it's
Right,
Simba.
Oh no. So yeah, no. Kevin Green is Mufasa. Like his bust is literally Mufasa. That's what it is.
It is. I mean,
it's
the
my
hair
favorite
is
bust.
awesome.
It's incredible.
Randy Moss, they did a great job with his too.
Yeah. If you ever go to the Hall of Fame, definitely start with the first ones that go in, and it's very like Hall of Presidency, and then the busts really do get good towards the end.
Oh,
but those first ones are like, oh man,
they're scary.
Yeah, like the Jim Thorpe one is like, oh gosh.
Well, there were a lot more hits with less equipment back then too, so the faces weren't.
They were pretty lifelike.
I'm sorry. 5 people thought Terry Bradshaw did voices for Moana, and chat, let me know what character did Terry Bradshaw voice in Moana. I want to know. Was Terry Bradshaw Pua? Was he Hey? Yeah, he was Pua. Probably.
He was Pua.
All right, they got about the same amount of hair on top of their head. So, all right, Retro Walsh hanging in there. Maggie, Vince, Johnny Unitas. Now there's a haircut you can set your watch to. I don't know what that means, but I like that phrase. That's pretty funny. All right, got a couple questions left. I'm gonna get through these. 3 Disney animated features have been produced at Disney Feature Animation in Florida. What was the first? Lilo and Stitch, Brother Bear, or Mulan? It's the first Disney feature animation or Disney animated feature made in Florida. Mulan is the correct answer. That was the first. Basically, like which movie came first? That's what this question was. And 3 of you. Ooh, this is going to divide people. Yeah. Let's look at the leaderboard. Retro Walsh. I don't think Retro Walsh actually got it correct. I think it just reduced the lead. Mickey's my boss, moving up into second. He said he wanted a shirt. I'm kind of rooting for Adorable Tiger 85 just because I feel like it might be an actual adorable tiger playing. I mean, it is Disney week, so animals, are very magical at this point. All right. Faith, how you doing? Where are you at on the board?
I am in 7th place. I am 712 points behind Callan.
So you're well. Oh, it's just like Mickey's my boss could catch. Oh, I found I can. Should I kick Zach out?
You should. I feel like it's unfair for him to win, as he's worked for Mickey for.
No, yeah,
I'm in 6th place.
You're in 6th place, Callan. Wow. All right, last question, guys. What historical monster does Stitch say he is in Lilo and Stitch while destroying a miniature version of San Francisco? Does he say King Kong?
My favorite part of
Godzilla,
Lilo and Stitch,
Mothra, or Freddy?
is at the beginning when Lilo is late for hula practice because she had to make Pudge the fish a sandwich, and all they had at home was tuna. And do you know what tuna is? It's fish. And if she fed Pudge the fish tuna, that would make him an abomination. And why does it matter? Because Pudge controls the weather.
Faith, until this moment, I was like, was she the perfect guest to have on Disney Week? And the show was great, but like you really brought it home there. Like I'll have to say, well done. Well done.
Like she's yelling it.
I'm excited. So you guys are all gonna so we see Godzilla is the correct answer there. Let's look at the leaderboard, the podium. So for our winners tonight in third place, Adorable Tiger 85. Way to round it up there. In second place, Mickey's My Boss, Zach, no shirt for you. And in first place, didn't even need to answer the last question. It's the Retro Walt. So Retro Walt, hop over to the Fantasy Cares Discord, send us a message over there to Bob or myself, and we will get you hooked up with your very own Scott Fishbowl t-shirt. We will choose the size though, and you better hope we guess right. But good job. So you guys are going to see Lilo and Stitch this week, I would guess.
Yes.
Okay. Bob saying no. No.
No. We've got something else we gotta do.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Okay. We're not going to
Can't say it right now.
All right.
Can't say it right
Frankenstein's
now.
monster.
Top
No, that'd
secret.
been good. Zach, actually,
A round of
I know a
applause.
guy that can get you into Disney for free. I'll hook you up with him. We'll get you some Disney passes for coming in second in both those games. I'll just get my guy to give you a call. All right.
And I believe he could also probably get him a discount on like merch.
Yes. And especially merch that you can't normally get, like normally cast members, like the
Yeah.
shop they go to, he can get you that stuff. Yeah. He's a pretty cool guy. I got to have a Coca-Cola at the top of the World of Coke with Zach a few months back. It was lovely.
Fun.
Got to meet his family. It was very, very lovely. Zach follows the fantasy football analyst tradition of outkicking the coverage on wives. I'll say that. She was a delight. And then I joined 4 questions in. Happy to end on the podium. Hey, good job as the Adorable Tiger because it auto-filled my name. All right, there you go. I'm still looking forward to bad movie trivia night, Joey.
Why? Why can I have a yogurt?
Well, Faith, Bob, Callan, Emmy, we had a good time tonight. Emmy, do you want to plug anything?
No, Emmy went upstairs because she listened, and Callan did not because he's not listening.
No. Callan, do you want to plug anything?
Callan, he wants a yogurt.
Okay. You want
Oh.
to plug yogurt? Keeps you regular. Love it.
The Trader Joe's yogurt's delicious.
Okay. Faith, tell us what's going on with you. What are you doing right now?
It's the off season, so the only thing I'm
Okay.
doing is drafting in Scott Fishbowl eliminators at the moment, or Fantasy Cares eliminators. Sorry,
Mhm.
And then drafting dynasty teams, which I say every year. Why am I in a dynasty league? Much less 3 of them. Although one of my dynasty leagues is Harry Potter themed, and I am in the Ravenclaw house, and we did just get a new house member. Mr. Joey, right?
Yeah.
Joined Ravenclaw.
Did you
so
like my
welcome.
team name?
Yes, it's fantastic.
Mhm.
Why don't you?
I'm
tell me?
Ollivander Rodrigo. I yeah, thumbs up for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of punny names. So I
Yeah,
love
that league's fun.
lunatics because Luna's my favorite because she's smart, but she's also a little crazy.
You said it. I didn't. Everybody, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I'm gonna especially thanks my wife and my kids for watching because they never watch, and I made this show specifically for them tonight, so they would watch their dad. So that's a lot of fun for me. But guys, thank you so much for being here. We're here next week with guess what? Joey doesn't remember the theme what next week is, but we'll be here doing lots of fun trivia. We've got coming up in the next few weeks. We got National Park trivia, Dave Kluge, Pixar trivia later in the summer with Steven Johnson. Lots of fun stuff coming up. So make sure you're subscribed to the Fantasy Cares YouTube channel or the Football Guys live YouTube channel. Leave comments in there. I keep looking every week. Everybody loves hanging out live, but nobody wants to leave us comments. Leave us some comments. That always helps it out too. Give us some likes. And everybody, until next week, and until I find the video, have a great one.